seem to have a full cast of characters out there, even a few extra old
Extra, yes, specialists. Everybody from Saturday is available, and of course Flamini is available as well because he's back from suspension. So that's the news.
And Lucas Podolski, he was out there as well. Is that the first time he's in?
It's not the first time, but he is still a few weeks away.
And Thierry and Robert Pires, what can you tell us about their involvement?
Well, I like to come back to Arsenal and to practice. You know, when they can join in, they do, and they integrate well the spirit of the team.
Nothing more than that.
Nothing more than that.
Just had to clarify that. This game, in the last two home games, you've beaten Liverpool and Southampton, two very hard sides to beat. Do you think you've solved something with regard to your home form?
I think so, yes, because we start to be consistent, you know, and it was always a must-win games. What the tomorrow's game is again against very difficult opponent, and we won twice 2-0. So overall, that is of course very positive, and we just want to keep going now.
And just lastly from me, what do you think it says about the group that there's a good chance 12 points will not be enough to get one team through?
That's true, because it's always the case when one team has no points, you know. And but we know what is at stake, and we want to qualify, and we know that tomorrow is a very big game in that final stage of the qualifiers, and we have an opportunity to do it at home. You say 12 points might not be enough. It's true, but it might as well be enough, and even maybe already tomorrow. So let's get the 12 points.
Arsene, hello. Would a long run in the Champions League help or hinder your bid to win the Premier League title?
I always think to win helps, you know, and the confidence of a team is vital, and in the Premier League the differences are so small that the confidence can make a difference. And you don't, we are in November, you're not on a calculating mode, you're at the moment on just let's show that we are a strong team and let's improve. We have still a lot of room for improvement, and that's what is at stake for us, to become a stronger team from game to game.
Could there be any type of role for Thierry here, if not on the playing side, which you're suggesting there isn't, but over the next few months, he's in between seasons, could he play some kind of role behind the scenes to help your push for the Champions League and the Premier League?
No, at the moment he's invited, you know, just to practice when he can and when he wants. No, we have a big staff, very competent one, and we have the right number to support the team to achieve the targets. Thierry is a player. One day certainly will be different, but at the moment, no.
Over the years, your home form in the Champions League has been really strong, and it's been the basis of good runs in the competition, but you have lost 3 of the last 5 at home. Is that the concern at all?
Not really, because when you speak we lost 3 of the last 5, you speak about Bayern Munich, who won the Champions League last year, and that we beat at their home, and Dortmund that we beat away as well. So these are kind of games who are very, very tight, you know. And but overall, if you look over a number of years, we have been very strong at home.
And just if you could tell us a little bit more about Lucas Podolski. I know you said you think it's still 3 or 4 weeks away, but I mean, how good is it to see someone like him actually taking part in training again?
It's great. It's great because he's a quality player, can score goals, can play in different positions like centre forward and on the flanks. So that is vital for us to get everybody back.
Theo came on Saturday, which is great to see. Might he have a bigger role tomorrow night on his way back?
I haven't decided yet, honestly, you know. You have to leave him the needed time. He's getting slowly back now. He has been out for 7 weeks, and but it's fantastic to have him back.
Okay. Aaron, when you train alongside Thierry Henry, one of the Arsenal greats who's won titles, how much can that inspire the current generation of players?
Yeah, it's great to see obviously a legend like him to come back and train with us and be a part of the squad, and you know he's done everything in the game and won things here, so his experience is, you know, he can pass on to the this young team and help us along. So yeah, it's always a welcome to have him back here.
Just how much of a turning point do you think that win in Dortmund might prove to be in the battle to get through this very tough group?
Yeah, it was obviously important to get the win over there, having lost the previous week at home. So that was vital for us to do that, and we managed to do that. So we're now in control again, and hopefully we can, you know, tomorrow night get the 3 points that we need to, which will be important for us to qualify.
Have the players though talked about this nightmare scenario, if you like, where 3 teams could end up on 12 points, and so therefore one wouldn't qualify?
No, we haven't really talked about that. You know, we're just focused on winning the game, and we know what's at stake. So we're confident in what we can do, and hopefully we can get a positive result tomorrow, the one that we're looking for.
Arsene, it's a little bit unusual for top players, former players, to come back and train with their sides. Now you've had David Beckham here as well, and now Robert Pires and Thierry Henry. How does it actually work? Do they pick up the phone to you and say, "Can we come in and
yes.
train this week?"
Oh yes, or through their agents, or through of themselves. Yes.
Yes. And what exactly do they bring? What does Pires say bring to?
They are not. They have no real target to bring something. They just want to enjoy themselves and keep fitness. Usually they don't practice with the first team, you know, because they come in and work on fitness when it's a little bit less competitive, or when we have some room, we invite them to play with us. But usually they train separately.
Did they practice with you today, the first team?
Yes.
Yes. So it's slightly different today, was it?
No, because it was slightly different because we had no game today because we were on a recovery session.
Does it worry you in a way that Marseille have no points and they've got nothing ready to lose? So they're going to come at you, aren't they?
Yeah, of course, they have nothing to lose, and that makes always the French teams very dangerous. You know, they have quality. Marseille, they are in a better period at the moment because they just won their last 2 games, and that makes them a dangerous team to play against. Of course, it will be the quality of our concentration and of our focus will be vital tomorrow.
Would you say the confidence here at Arsenal now, in your 17 years here, is as high as it's ever been, given that there you are, top of the league, you're inviting ex-players to come and train with you? Is it as good as it ever has been?
I would say that the recent history, the recent results of the team have been good, and these results are of course linked with quality, but as well with the quality of the attitude of the players. And it's always difficult to know, do you win because the players have a good attitude, or have the players a good attitude because you win? I think you win when the players have a good approach of the game, and that's what we have. So the confidence is linked with the recent results.
Could I just ask you one final question about sports-related illnesses, which is in the stress-related illnesses in sport, which is in the news at the moment with the England cricketers. Have you ever come across anything stress-related in football, and how have you dealt with it? Usually
when we are all subject to stress, and human beings sometimes go through periods within a season, where they suffer a bit more from it, especially when the confidence level is not high, or when they're under really hard pressure. How can you deal with it is sometimes it goes to a point where you have to rest the players to regenerate, and sometimes you have to lift the level of confidence individually and collectively to lose a little bit that stress.
Arsene, I'm sure you obviously are just focused on trying to qualify, but how much are you motivated by trying to finish top of the group? Because you finished second some years in the past, and that's come to kind of haunt you a little.
Yes, you know, the draw can be as bad if you finish first than second, but you always feel when you finish second, have your bad draw, but you're punished and you feel guilty. At least if you do the job well, you qualify and you finish first, you can say, okay, we have done our job like we wanted to do it.
Is this a year, though, then when it looks a little bit tough? I'm just looking at the groups now. Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern, Atletico and Barcelona are the teams
Are
at the
all top of a group.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have our interest is to finish first. Yeah. Don't worry, we won't neglect that if we have the opportunity to do it. But first, go step by step. Let's first qualify, and if we can, of course, finish top of a group.
Does it say a lot about how far your team's come that when the draw was made, it looked a very difficult group, and yet here you are, 4 games in pole position?
Yes, we have shown that we have made progress, but that's a decisive stage now of its qualifying, but we want to show that we are up for it.
Arsene, why do you think it is we've maybe not seen the best of Mesut Ozil quite yet?
No, because first of all, he's a hugely talented player. That he has just arrived here 3 months ago, and overall, he had not the best of preparations for the league, but and he's a young player. He's 25 years old, so of course, there's a lot of room for improvement for him.
You seem to be starting with him on a regular basis, and everybody seems to be looking to him to create, you know, something. Every time he gets on the ball, you can feel the lift of the crowd. Do you think that maybe is a different situation that he was used to at Real Madrid, being part of such a wide team?
I don't know. We don't. We have plenty of players who can take the ball and play, you know, and because he plays in a central part of the pitch, of course the ball goes a lot through him, but we don't put any special responsibility on him. Maybe he feels a bit more pressure to do that, but we just want the game to be played like we see it, and do not put any special responsibility on him. Everybody in our team can deliver great balls, you know.
Aaron, can you just give us a bit of an insight of what it's been like training with him in this group this season since he came?
Yeah, it's been great, you know. Obviously having a player of his calibre come into the team and the way he settled in is quite remarkable, really. You know, he's chipped in with his few assists and a few goals already this season, and you know, he's settled into the team pretty well. So yeah, we're delighted to have him here, and you know, I think you could see that by the way that we've been playing on the pitch.
Aaron, you're enjoying a terrific season, aren't you? But your figures and your statistics, if I can get it out, are particularly good in the Champions League. What is it about this competition that's brought the best out of you this season, do you think?
I don't know. I'm just enjoying myself at the moment. I'm feeling really confident, and you know, the team is confident as well, so that helps as well when you're playing in there. So yeah, I'm feeling really good out there, and you know, I'm just enjoying myself. So I don't really take that much interest in the statistics and that. As long as we're doing a good job and you know the team's playing well, I'm happy with that.
As a team, you've been very consistent in the competition, but you know, you really hit the heights this season. Do you feel as if it could be, you know, your year this year in the Champions League?
We take it game by game, but we're feeling really confident, you know. Having lost at home against Dortmund, you know, there was a bit of pressure on us to go there and get a result, which we done, and you know, we did it ever so well. So we're back in a strong position again. So let's take it in the next game and hopefully get the win there and put ourselves in an even stronger position to qualify.
In the competition overall this season, who's really caught your eye across your eye?
Don't know, Real Madrid look like they're scoring for fun at the moment, and you know, the players that they have, you know, Bayern Munich are always going to be strong and doing well again. So whatever team you play against is going to be difficult. You know, they're the best in their leagues, and you know, this is what this competition is all about, playing against the best, and so no matter what game you play against, it's going to be a tough one.
Aaron, can I ask you about your flick that hit the post on Saturday? You said you're playing with great confidence, so was that instinctive that came from confidence, or is that something you do every day?
Yeah, no, it happened naturally, you know, it was instinctive, and you know, the ball came to me at that angle, so I thought, you know, why not have a go, and you know, unfortunately it hit the post.
Aaron, can I ask, what's the toughest game that Arsenal have played in so far this season?
Toughest game was, well, probably Man United. I think even though you know, we lost, even though you know, we played some good things in certain parts of the game. The last few seasons we haven't done particularly well there, and I think that was another example of that this time, that when we went there. That's probably the toughest game that we played, and even though you know, they didn't create many opportunities and things like that, I think more mentally it was tougher.
Can I just ask, how's it been for you this season with all the sudden attention you're getting? You're almost a bit of an unknown quantity outside of England in Europe, and now the whole of Europe seems to be aware of you. Has that affected you in any way?
No, I'm just, you know, happy with the way things are going, and you know, I'm keen to improve on things, and you know, keep enjoying the way I'm playing and the team's playing at the moment. So I know there's room for improvement, which I'm working hard on, and you know, trying hard every day, and yeah, I'm just enjoying my things and the way I'm playing and the team's playing, so that helps as well.
Aaron, can you sense in the dressing room this year amongst the players with a real hunger now to put this to bed and get a trophy in the cabinet coming into the season?
Yeah, absolutely, we're always hungry, you know, to win things and to win games, and it's no different this season. I think I've said it many times that in the last few seasons we've suffered really from getting off to bad starts and having to play catch up, but you know, we've put ourselves in a fantastic opportunity early on, so hopefully we can continue that now over the Christmas period, because we know our form after Christmas has been second to none over the last few seasons, so hopefully we can put ourselves in that position where we're there or thereabouts, and we know we're confident after that.